Hey y'all, it's Candy with KANDI'S Kreations. Today I'm going to show y'all how I make a really simple lantern swag. This is a lantern from Big Lots. This just takes 3 AA batteries. It lights up. It is plastic. I love these to put in wreaths and all the things. So centerpieces, whatever. So we are going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and make my bow. I couldn't really decide, to be honest, what ribbon I wanted to use. So I'm going to use, this is a cabana stripe black and white from Sam's Club. Actually 3 of these ribbons are from Sam's. I don't really measure a thing. I'm just going to cut it and dovetail it just for reference. This is about 35 inches as long as it's my cutting mat. And I'll put this one to the side. This one is from Sam's as well. It's really cute. Let's go ahead and just loop, loop, and cut. That is my measuring technique. I always say cut longer rather than shorter. And we are going to just fold these together and dovetail. Oopsie. Dovetail. So let's get that one out the way. And then, so the pick that I'm using is got ladybugs on it. And it's got bees on it. So I'm doing a combo of those. I've never used this pick before, so we'll see what it looks like. We got this honeycomb. Probably got a little bit too many ribbons, but you know, never can have too much. I'm just going to do, we'll just do a strip of this to throw a pop of that. Whenever I'm like, I really got too many ribbons, I'll kind of decide on one and just throw like an accent strip in there. I do love this black. How about we'll just do, this is almost gone, but we'll just do a 1 looper of this in my bow. Whenever we go to build that out, I wanted black and red, a black solid and a red solid in there. So that's what we're going to go with. All right, we'll do this one. And we'll do them opposite ways to make it look like one bow, 1 ribbon. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead. We'll start with the bee. 1 directional. I'm just going to make a loop. This is going to be, so instead of twisting it, we're going to fold it up. And that is how we're going to get all of our ribbons to flow the same. So also when you're building a bow, this kind of looks too big to me, you know, because this is a certain size. I think it's 12 inches. That looks kind of, that's too big. So I'm just going to readjust. So this is going to be my long tail. And then I'm going to fold this up, but I am going to trim it. I'm only making my loops about 5 inches. My first loops. I will trim this because this is too long, but I'll probably trim it about there. But that's okay. So let's just keep building this out. We don't want ladybugs on top of bees. We're going to break that up. We'll go ahead and go in with our cabana stripe. We're going to make a loop a little bit smaller than the other loop. So that one was 5. This is probably more like 3.5. I'm sorry, I don't measure a thing. So we're going to do, we'll go ahead and go with the pop of the honeycomb. This is also from Sam's. All 3 of these ribbons are from Sam's Club. So we'll go ahead now. Let's do, so what we have left, I always just, as I'm building out, see, this is what I have left. So we'll go ahead and go with a solid on top of, we'll do the solid red. So what did I say? We'll do this one. We'll do it this way. This loop going that way, because that's going to be the long tail. We'll go ahead and go in with the ladybug ribbon. It's not 1 directional, so I can just do it like normal. I'm going to make a loop. See, I'm going just kind of like either the same or a little bit smaller as I build out to the top of my bow. Some people build out from back to front, some people build out front to back, so there's no right or wrong way. So we did this loop going this way with this tail going this way. We'll do the exact opposite with this one. And like this. That looks pretty cute. I'm going to fluff your tails. Find your windows and fluff your tails. And I'm going to go ahead and zip tie this. Just take a black zip tie and we'll zip tie this together. And then I'm going to get my picks, and I'm just going to cut a few pieces out of each of my picks and all the things that I have chosen to go with the inspiration of what I just put together. So my inspiration for this lantern was this certain pick, because I pulled the ladybugs and the bees. So we're gonna see this right here. I'm gonna take a little bit, I'm gonna cut this in half. So we'll just I'm gonna cut this up because this is too big. So we're just gonna cut this a half, and then we're gonna just layer it and make one kind of pick thing, and then we're just gonna zip tie it on here. So let's put our bow to the side. I'm just gonna cut this up. I got this from Jam Designs. The number is 61677SP24 if you'd like to look that up on Jam Designs. I'll put it to the sides. I will put it in the description. Get this tag off of here real quick. And then I'll cut this in half. We'll go ahead and just pull that one off, pull this one off, and we'll have this one. I'll go ahead and just cut this like that, like that, like that. So this one has like a little butterfly on it, and I'm going to just keep this one this way, and then we'll just choose another one to kind of go this way, and we're going to do another one to go this way. And then, so we're making just a swag, a lantern, like a swag to put on our bow, and then we're going to do everything on that. So I also have, I'm going to lay this to the side, and we have these because it has a pop of the pink on it right here. So I'm just trying to pull colors from that pick. So we'll just do 2 of those. You know, you just want to be careful not to use too much. I wanted to pull out some of the red. This is a 60919. These came from Michael's. I just got these yesterday. This came from Jam Designs, the 60919. She has it in all the colors. So we're going to do just like we did with the other pick. So let's just cut that one and then find where this one splits. Well, here, let's see. We'll just pull it all off. And then just kind of find where it divides naturally. There's a piece. It usually pulls off in 3 pieces. So we'll just kind of get these to the side in 3 pieces. I have this, and I do love, it looks like a bee theme, and this came from Jennifer with Jam Designs as well. The number is 83360-YEL. So I'm just going to, on this one, I'm going to cut off 2 of these, because see, we're making that fan effect, or that elongate effect. And then what has it got on this? So, oh, see, sometimes if you pull it too hard, it will fly off. So look, there was 2 of those, and I am going to, it came off of there, so let me regroup. So I'm just going to slide it right back on there. It happens sometimes. So we're just pulling them and cutting them by likeness of all the things. And then, so this one does have this fern on it, and this one does not. So I'm going to probably layer this coming down from the bottom. We'll see what it looks like as I hold it in my hand. Okay, one more thing. I think just one more thing. We're going to add a couple of these. These are the ranunculuses from, I cut them longer rather than shorter. These are from Hobby Lobby. So I do have a little bit of yellow filler, but let's see what we got going on. So this is what I've already layered so far. This was that one pick, the bee pick. So we had that. We cut in 3 pieces. We are going to do the 609 red, 60919 red. I did kind of 2 up to the top. My toxic trait is just getting it too stuffed. I do like these on the 60919 as well, because you can twirl them and make them do really pretty twirlies with that. Give it a little bit of extra character. Alright, so this is the 2 pops of pink in there. See, this was on that ladybug pick, and these are the ones from Michael's. And then we're just going to keep layering this up, layering this up. So we'll do this one as well. These 2 came off that one bush. This is the one that I just pieced back together. We're going to do the same thing. And this one, see, it has the fern on it, so I'm just going to have that flowing downwards like that. So, and then we have the ranunculus. So these are so cute. I love it. They have the little baby buds on them. I love these. So we'll just put those in there somewhere. And then do this one somewhere. Okay, see, this thing is, we're fighting for real estate. That usually is what happens with all of my stuff. So let's grab a couple of zip ties. And then we're going to zip tie this together. If you have some extra long stems, go ahead and trim those off too, after you get it tied with the zip tie. So this looks just like it's going to be the front, so just be cautious of that. And then we're going to, I'm going to go ahead and, I like to, when I buy lanterns as well, I like to find them that when they have, you know you're going to design this, or, you know, build off of it. So I like to find lanterns that have openings up here. So I'm just going to do my best to fish this through here like this. And we're just going to kind of zip tie this on here. And then I will zip tie. You probably can do it, like if I got my bow and I wasn't like showing you guys in a video how to do this, I probably could have just slipped this zip tie through the bow one too and did it all at one time, but trying to make it look somewhat professional. So, and you can just, once you get these in there, you can kind of adjust them, make it, these are all wired. That's why you always use wired stems, wired ribbon, and all the things. So that's pretty. All right, let's get this bow on here. So I'm just gonna thread this through here. I love zip ties. Zip ties are life. I've used zip ties for 10 years, as long as I've been designing. I've always really, I do use Chanel stems sometimes, but for the most part, I use zip ties. So I got that through there, and we're going to want that to go here. So I'm going to just fish this through my zip tie that I already got back there. And I'm going to, whoa, just zip tie this to the middle where we made that swag. So it looks pretty good. Make sure my bees are going the right way. Just trim this one a tiny bit, because remember when we made the bow, it was a little bit too long, but I'm just trimming it a little bit because it's flowing pretty good from the top. I like it. So we can see this here on the where the zip tie is what I'm trying to say. So I am going to, I love this. This is what really made me buy this. Well, when I bought this, it made me think of a bee. a bee theme. I don't know why, but I'm just going to take one of these. I'm going to put it in the middle. And I'm going to actually just glue this into where I have my bundles zip tied together. This is the only glue that I think I'm going to use. That turned out really cute. Just kind of get my tails to where they're flowing, not too crazy, make them flow good, and where you can actually, I mean, this is kind of probably bigger than I expected, but I don't know why I'm surprised, because everything is always bigger than I expected. Because I just like to stuff things. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. You could do this for all seasons. When you have a lantern, this is how I pretty much do all my lantern swags, and even during Christmas, and you can do them any season, and they're good for craft shows, and they're good to fill your shop. And I would suggest, I'm going to cut this shorter, I would suggest, you know, do not, I wouldn't, if you're going to ship these, I would not try to use glass. So make sure when you're looking for your lawn and garden sections of where your lanterns are, you're going to want to just make sure they're plastic. So all right, that's pretty much how I do my lantern swags. I hope that it inspired you and taught you something. See you later. Thank you.